Before the legend of Thriller, before the crown was placed, there was Off the Wall. In 1979, Michael Jackson stepped into his own light and changed pop music forever.
Welcome back to our channel. So what do we do here?
I don't know.
Pop culture philosophy. But what does that mean?
That just means we're very pretentious and we think we're deep. No, it just means we like to take a deeper dive into the art that we love, whether that's music, movies, TV shows, or anime. Today, we are doing Music Corner. More importantly, MJ Corner. More importantly, Off the Wall era. We are almost done this album. Spoiler alert, we actually forgot this song.
Yes.
So we actually finished the album, and then when we were like listening to the album, we're like, hey, what's this song? And we're like, oh, we forgot to record. So if you notice in the last couple of like the MJ videos, we're wearing like different clothes. Then you see us in different clothes. It's because we're like, oh crap, we forgot to do this song. So sorry, Michael. But the MJ Corner, just for people who aren't familiar with it, typically it's me playing songs to my wife by Michael Jackson for the first time, because prior to this channel, she wasn't too familiar with Michael. But this is kind of cool when we're doing Off the Wall, because this is an album that even for me, I was not too familiar with. And, you know, I consider myself, just like the rest of you guys, very big Michael Jackson fans.
And he is actually.
I very, you know, I am, but for
is.
some reason, this was an album I didn't really connect with or listen to really at all growing up. And as I'm getting older and as we've been kind of going through this album, dude, this album's incredible, man, incredible. So yeah, what's your initial thoughts on the album so far?
Oh, I love it. I think this is also it's so hard to make this like a favorite album, just because
Dude, it's my favorite so far. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this album is like my favorite.
I know, but it is also my favorite. But the thing is, like, we just celebrated my mother-in-law's birthday like yesterday, so we were just watching, like, you know, MJ's like music videos, like his songs, and, you know, Remember the Time came up.
In the closet
came up. So I was like, when I listen to those songs, it's like, is Off the Wall really my favorite? It's so hard because those are really good albums too. I can't.
Off the Wall to me, just, it's a different vibe. Like, I think the other albums by Michael, they're obvious favorites, but Off the Wall to me, just like,
it's a sleeper hit.
It's a sleeper hit, and like, I think it's just kind of like the era that we're living in. The more like we're trying to be more simplistic in our life right now. This one just hit. It's just a vibe, you know.
Yeah,
it's not overcomplicated. That's why I just love it. I just love every song. But
yeah, no, I agree. I love every song of this album, and honestly, even Girlfriend, which I did say that wasn't my favorite. I actually really love it. I can't like skip it. It's just a really good vibe when I'm listening to it. It's just so simple, this album, and I just love hearing Michael without any baggage. Like, I do, because I think it's because we love Michael so much. It hurts sometimes to like listen to his songs where we know that he's in a lot of pain. To listen to Off the Wall of Michael without any pain, or like with just little pain,
just him being a musician,
of just like, you know, just listening to Michael like in happy times, it's just my favorite. I think that's why this really like hits differently.
So yeah, let's get on to it. This is the song we forgot to record when we thought we were finished the whole album. This is Michael Jackson, I Can't Help It, off of the Off the Wall album.
Let's go.
The forgotten song.
Yes.
God. Michael's vocals.
I know.
Jeez.
There's just no one like Michael, man. There's really nobody.
Looking in my mirror, took me by surprise. I can't help but see you running often through my mind.
It's another like slower song, hey?
Yeah.
Helpless like a baby.
Sensual disguise.
I can't help but love you. It's getting better all the time.
Jeez.
Can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. No, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. No.
There are no fillers on this album. Like every song is just, you can't skip it.
Yeah, every song is needed. Although we did skip this one.
I know. Can't believe we did that.
Run my fingers softly while you sigh. Love came and possessed you, bringing sparkles to your eyes, like a trip to heaven. Heaven is the prize, and I'm so glad I found you. Yeah, you're an angel in disguise. I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. No, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. No.
God, that like sparkle in the beat, so good, man.
I know.
Or like the twinkle, right?
Yeah, yeah, Twinkle.
I can just imagine like as Michael's singing this right now in the studio, his feet just keep moving and they're trying to tell him to stop moving his feet.
Aw, that's true,
Just like in
from
the
the
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
I love that.
I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. No, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. No, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. No, no, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I wouldn't help it. Even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, wouldn't help it. No, no, no.
Love the beat of this song.
Yeah.
It's like kind of feels like a lullaby almost, you know?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it does.
I love it. And the chorus is so catchy. There's like not one bad song. I'm sorry.
I know.
Like I love the Dangerous album, but like, you know, there's some songs I won't listen to off the Dangerous album. But this one I'm just like, I don't know, every song. Every song. Yeah, as I was kind of saying this like off camera, where it's like, you know, every song off this album, to me, like, you don't skip at this album. Before we started this whole like Michael Jackson journey, I was saying to you like how Dangerous was my favorite album, or like is my favorite album. There's so many songs off of that album I can't wait for you to hear. And you know, Dangerous was such an important album to me because, as I've discussed on the channel, like Michael Jackson, he was probably my first piece of music that I ever had listened to. You know, my mom would play Michael Jackson all of the time. And I was born in 88, so kind of like when I was growing up, when I was like, you know, however old I was when this album, when Dangerous came out, you know, I think Dangerous was like the album that my mom was listening to the most. So that album, I think that might have been my very first piece of Michael Jackson, was the Dangerous album. So that's why that album is so like it means so much to me. But as time goes on, I've heard that album so many times. There's so many iconic songs like Remember the Time, Dangerous, Who Is It, Given to Me, Jam. Like there's so many just amazing songs off of the album, and I've heard them so many times throughout my life for like over 30 years. And not that that album is not great. It's a masterpiece, classic of an album. but like I find myself not listening to it as much just because maybe I maybe have overplayed it. It doesn't take away from the album. I'm just saying, like, you know, I have to be in a certain mood to listen to the Dangerous album. But with this one already, like I know we just kind of like we truly just finished the album and we've been listening to this album now in like the last couple days. But for some reason it's just like there's not one song off of this album that kind of like blows me away, and that's what I love about this album, because it's every song to me just kind of like it just puts me in a mood where I can just listen to it nonstop. You know, there are no songs that I would skip to get to the next song. I just want to listen to the song in its entirety because it just kind of brings a vibe back into our lives that I think we've missed out on a lot just because of just, you know, the world around us and just, you know, personal turmoil and societal turmoil. But to like put this album on, to put your headphones on, close your eyes, and just kind of forget about it all. Like, this is why this album is so great, in my opinion, to me. Like, why I personally am finding myself falling in love with this album. It's like my new love, you know, and it's competing with Dangerous for me as my favorite album just because of the feelings I'm getting listening to it. Because every song, just like the beat is just, you know, it's so of its time. You know, it has that disco pop feel, but it doesn't feel dated. It just feels like music. It feels like a lullaby, you know, especially this song. It feels like a lullaby, like the beat, you know, the harmony, you know, that little like kind of twinkle in the, you know, throughout the chorus and throughout the song itself. Like, there's not one song off of this album that does not put me in a good mood. And I think that's what music should do. It should truly put you in a good mood no matter what mood you're in. And I'm not putting, and I'm not taking away from like the Dangerous album at all, because as I said, that's my favorite album. My favorite songs in general by Michael Jackson are off of that album. But again, like, I have to be nowadays in the mood to listen to Dangerous, and sometimes that album Dangerous is so heavy to listen to. You know, the meanings are just so profound, but they're so deep, and there's just like, you know, it puts me in a mood where I'm like, I have to think, and I kind of have to like, you know, it just, because it talks a lot about societal issues, and it talks a lot about the world around him, and just, you know, all that stuff.
It's a heavy, bigger subject.
Yeah, it is. When there's nothing wrong with that. Like, music should be thought-provoking, and that's why we discuss songs the way we do on this channel, because we like to take a deeper dive. We like to appreciate the art that we are listening to. But sometimes I just want to listen to music. I want to be in a good mood. I want to dance. I want to vibe out with you and our son. I just want to like forget about it all. And that's what this album is. And that's why, since we came back to this channel, you know, we kind of came back with more of like a classic vibe of Michael Jackson. We just kind of want to be in that era of kind of simplicity now. So, you know, there's not much more to say about the song. The song is incredible, just like the rest of the album is just incredible. And I like the song because kind of puts you in a lull. It kind of puts you in a trance. It makes you kind of close your eyes and just kind of like, yo, just chill. And I love it. I love songs like that right now. So it's a great song. It's a great album. And like, now that we've truly listened to this entire album in its entirety, and we've kind of sat on this album now for the last couple of days, we're going to be doing our like big discussion on this album probably in a few weeks. Because again, I want us to sit on this album more, but I don't know, man, like, if I had to give this album a rating right now, just off of fully listening to it from top to bottom now, it's like a 9.5, you know. It's very close to a 10. It's very hard for me to give something like a 10 out of 10, but to me, it's a 9.5 just because it's just such a great album. It's the album I've been listening to a lot by Michael Jackson the last couple of weeks or months, actually, since we've been doing this entire album. So yeah, that's my initial long-winded thoughts as per usual.
Yes. First of all, like, yes, I really love this album too. When we started our channel again with this album, we actually planned to disconnect. Like, we're not on our social media anymore. That's why, like, for people who followed us on Instagram, I think you've noticed that we haven't posted anything there because we're not in our social media. And yeah, we just wanted to like live in a more simple time. Like, you know, disconnect, read more, be more present,
reconnect more to reality.
Reconnect to reality,
which is a lost segment on our channel. For those who know, sorry, not to mean to interrupt, but like, we have a segment on our channel that we did like 3 years ago called Reconnect to Reality, which we're gonna bring back. But it's a very like, you know, we had a few of the subscribers like talk on that, and I kind of miss doing that, and like doing this off the wall. I kind of want to like go back and do that part of the channel, but anyways.
Because that is what is actually what we're trying to do. That is what we've been doing in our life. Like, you know, we're trying really hard to be more present, especially because, like, you know, our son is growing up and really just noticing everything. So we're trying really hard to be good parents, to be good people, even just to better our lives as well in a way that just live in simple times, just not always have your phone with you, or just not always be reliant on technology, just be present, read books, like explore outside more, be like smell the fresh air, don't have to order everything online, don't have to like scroll through TikTok or anything like that. And so this is what this album is like to me. This really represents the life that we want to live in. It's because it's simple, it's refreshing, it's just very down to earth. It's something that you can listen to every single day of your life and whatever mood you're in.
Yeah.
To me, I find that this album is like, I have shows, animes, TV shows, like K-dramas, anything that I have stuff that I watch all the time just because it's just comforting to me. Whenever I'm going through a hard time, it's just comforting to me to watch something that I feel comfortable to, that I don't need to think. It's just something that I would just watch and just put on. And this album to me is what this album represents to me. It's just something that I just would put on in whatever mood that I'm in. And honestly, from off the wall, it's just, you know, reminds me that life ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's just something.
That's kind of like our motto now.
Yeah, that life ain't that bad. Like, honestly, if you have time to, you know, complain, then you got too much time.
Yeah.
And life isn't really that bad if you have time to complain. Because people who are like actually going through suffering, they don't have time to complain because they're too much in pain.
Yep.
But yeah, just this album just truly puts me in that, like, you know, great mood. And listening to the song specifically, like, my God, I listened to the other ballad as well. Like, you know,
She's Out of My Life.
Yeah, She's Out of My Life.
Yeah.
And it sounds so good. It's just so nice to hear Michael sing like his beautiful voice. But this song, when I just listen to it, that's why like I'm really vibing out, because it truly feels like he's singing to me. Like,
all right, relax.
I know, but I'm just saying, when, you know, it's so rare for an artist, like when you hear them song, you can truly feel that he's singing it to his fans or like singing it to somebody. He relays that very well. It's so central. It's so like I understand why people are obsessed with Michael, because I'm so obsessed with him, and I feel like he's singing it to me. It's like no word of a lie. I think he does, but it's so good. I love it. And then what I've always like, you know, repeated about listening to all his songs in this album is that like I love Michael so much during like, you know, getting to know him as a person, like everything about him. I love him. This man had no mean bone in his body. He's so
Except
gentle.
Against Prince.
Except against Prince. Yes, I love that. I love that pot shot in the movie. But yeah, I love his competitive side. I love his musician side. I love his artsy side. I love how much of an intelligent person he is. And I love how much of a troll he is. Like, I've seen a lot of his interviews. I just go through like his interviews sometimes, like snippets of his interviews where he just trolls the interviewer. Like, you know, I was like, I love how smart he is, that he knows how to troll even though trolling wasn't a thing in the past. Like, that is how smart this man is. Like, he is just ahead of his time. His brain just like, my God, I would want to know more about that brain. Like, how does his brain works? Like, I would love to know more about him. And so I've come to really love Michael Jackson for everything that he is as a musician, as a person, like, you know, as just a talent, like as just a genius, a prodigy, that whenever like, you know, he sings like something big and something painful, it's painful for me too. Like, it's truly like painful. Like, I can feel my heart breaking for him. So listening to this album, I just love hearing a happy Michael. Like, I love hearing a time where Michael is just truly just, you know, exploring the world. Like, the world is his oyster. Like, he's just having fun. Everything is still like so big to him, and he still hasn't reached the heights yet, and he's just so hopeful. I love that. And so this is what this album truly has meant for me, and my God, I love it.
Yeah, such an incredible album so far. Well, I mean, like, now that we're done, now we can actually truly listen to this album in full. We'll finally be giving like our thoughts of the album as a whole, and kind of like, you know, just kind of what it means to us, and just kind of what it means to like pop culture in general, man. Because this album is just, it's a soundtrack to a lot of people's lives, I feel like, or it should be now. Just kind of taking a step back and just kind of living in the moment now. And as cliche and generic as that sounds, but it's like sometimes cliche and generic sentiments, they're there for a reason, you know, like,
Yeah.
this album just kind of is like the soundtrack right now to like that simple life, that simple groove, and that simple vibe. So incredible album. Can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. Please, guys, like, we love reading your guys' comments, so write down everything you can, because it means the world to us just to kind of connect and communicate through music, especially through Michael Jackson's songs. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being patient with us with our extended breaks at times. We're definitely back. We actually completed an entire album, so
I know, I'm so happy.
it's crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching and continuing to support us. You know, dude, we're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, man. That's insane. So guys,
I know.
I hate saying like and subscribe, all that weird stuff, but just do it, man. And like, let's get to 10,000, and like 90% of it is because like the MJ fans. So you guys are incredible. So we're so thankful and blessed for every single one of you.
Yes.
But yeah, until next time, we'll see you in the next video.
See you.